And I think something important to mention, contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over a year and a half. So my 2025
Yeah, you've
earnings.
been getting lazy. He's been getting so lazy. Remember whenever he did that Halo 2 thing and it was really good? Now you just go live for like 3 hours and play Digimon and then you go offline. Remember that? It was like 3 days ago. I remember seeing you do that. I was trying to watch the game.
making money from just normal people working normal everyday jobs. It just doesn't feel right to me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know, sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there. But
it's like, yeah, you don't need to do that. And then, like, people give you money and they think that you owe them. It's just weird. Like, there's just, like, I would rather have a relationship with my audience where it's just a bunch of guys sitting around talking about video games or politics or dicks or, I don't know, something stupid, right? Like life. Like, and there's no money involved. There's no, like, weird, like, sponsor play or something like that, right? I mean, it's just you're just sitting around talking and hanging out, right? I mean, like, that's really what I would want to do. It doesn't mean I don't like to make money, but there's always going to be ways to make money, and that's always what's happened. No girls, no, of course not. By the way, so I went to the gas station, and these three girls were, like, laughing and giggling at each other, talking about me. And they kept saying, they're like, is that Moist Critical? And I'm like, I'm not Charlie. And they're like, oh my God, we knew it. Yeah. They're like, we thought you were him. And I'm sorry, but I feel like I don't look anything like Charlie. If anything, it's an insult to Charlie that people say I look like him. Like, what is this? Like, how the like? And these girls, I mean, I think they were drunk, right? Because they pulled in sideways to the fucking gas station, and this is a gas station with a bunch of those, like, metal poles in the front, so you can't drive into it. And I'm like, how the fuck did you think that? How did you know this? Like, why would you ever think this? It's not even remotely close. It's not. It's the hair. No, it's ridiculous.
The truth. I sit in swamp ass for a few hours every day.
Like a week
well,
ago.
At least I used to when I was a full-time streamer, playing games
week and a half.
or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single day in a 9-to-5 environment, grinding in the hopes of chasing the American dream. And then they'll come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit
It feels weird. Yeah, feels weird.
right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this. And I really should have just stopped.
I think also, like, to me, it's not even about that. Like, I'd have no problem, like, you know, you want me to steal money from somebody, I steal their money, but, like, I don't want to have, like, the emotional component of it is weird. Like, I would rather steal the money from people than have them give it to me. I would. Because I feel like at that point, like, it's like better. You know? Like, I'd rather steal it. Have people give it. Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
This a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings, so be ready because here it is.
Nope.
Huge
Nope.
fucking number.
Big
an
money.
Unfathomable
Big
amount
money. There
of
it
money.
is.
From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $35.8 million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born rich.
Nah, there's plenty of ways you make a ton of money. You just have to get a lot of people to give you money. It's easy. Yeah, there's tons of ways you do that.
I've said from day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here. I'm not special. No. I got lucky.
It's funny that he says that because, like, it is kind of partially true. But I remember going into YouTube and going into Twitch, and we, like, before we were even streaming, we had already decided, me and Zach and McConnell and a couple of my other friends, we had already decided that we were the best streamers on the platform, and we hadn't even streamed by then. Like the amount of ego that we had was like it. Really, whenever you go back and think about it, yeah, we already were like, yeah, we're better than everybody else. So, you know, eventually, like, as soon as we start doing our stuff, everybody's gonna stop watching them, and they're all gonna start watching us because we're better. It was awful. This is what I've said before about, like, how actually the ego thing has gone way down. Like, I am not even, like, 1/10 as bad as I used to be.
Always said that, and I still believe that to this day. Now, something I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table.
Big money on
and
ads.
while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both.
It's like you're missing out on about like 300K a year, somewhere around there. Something like that's what I would have to, if you want me to ballpark it, something like that.
Have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to use them. I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that. But on YouTube, I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers slash
you can
gifts,
do that on Twitch.
I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. Yeah, so it was $1 million in a year from just normal people. That's more than I expect.
I thought it'd be like 2 years.
Again, that just doesn't fucking sit right with me. Now I know there are plenty of
above that number you at? Do you want me to be honest? I'm going to tell you guys the genuine truth, and you will not believe this, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I have not checked my YouTube earnings since November last year. My accountant will call me occasionally and he'll say, "You're making a lot of money." I'll say, "That's great." And the reason why I don't check it is because I think it is poison. I don't want to check it. I don't want to see the numbers. I don't want to think about the numbers. Did you only pay taxes? I actually paid taxes very recently. Like, what was it? Like 3 days ago. That was a lot of money. It was a lot of money.
And YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever, I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's their choice to make. I wanted to explain fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also,
I don't even like. There's a moral aspect to it, maybe. But to me, it's just fucking annoying. I don't want to read the message. I don't want to read donation messages because people feel like you need to read them, and I don't want to have to feel like I have to read your message because a lot of times they're like attention-seeking and annoying, and so it's like I don't want to do it, and so like that's the reason why. I mean, there's no like there's like no moral high ground here. There's no like because the point where it was is like so it was. I remember the moment that I realized it was a problem is that I called my dad. Like, I was on the phone with my dad. It's like me, McConnell, and S-Fan. We were, like, running. It was, like, Seth calls. I remember this clearly. And I tell him that, like, because we had done TTS that day. And I tell my dad, I said, we've been doing TTS. Did people donate money to do it? And he asked, like, how much money did you make? And I'm, like, live. And I'm just like, oh, I made $7,000. Like, that was from that one day just from donations. And he's like, that's it? And I don't know why, but I was just like, yeah, like, did I really just like have to listen to all these retards just for $7,000? Like, do I don't want to deal with that. And also, like, me and McConnell would be talking, and me and S-Fan and McConnell would be talking about, like, you know, some shit, right? But then, you know, somebody would donate $20, and they would want to get a word in edgewise in our conversation, and it was just weird, man. And so we turned it off. Like, that's it was just annoying. That was the reason. Yeah, I already have to listen to other retards that work for Wes. Yeah, that was the actual reason why. It was there's no fucking, like, moral authority to this or anything else. Witness me? Yeah, bro, like, not anymore.
To be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming slash YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers
It's a big
is
number.
probably helpful for normal people